Hey Cancer, welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. Thanks for joining me. Also welcome cross watchers. So this will be a general daily love reading for the sign of Cancer for September 2025. These are general and collective messages, you know, take it how it resonates. Please like, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification. Okay, so what are the love messages for Cancer for September 2025? Okay, we've got the Four of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo energy. Okay. Love messages for Cancer. Star, Aquarius energy, and then we've got the Knight of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So possibly you are dealing with a fellow water sign, okay? Maybe it's you, maybe you want to make a love offer to someone. So it looks like there's a water sign coming in here with a love offer. They see you as a wish fulfillment, they see you as a wish upon a star. The Star card is a very positive omen to get in a reading. It tells you to turn a negative into a positive. Someone could be hanging on to you very tightly, Cancer, and this could be you as well. You could both be hanging on to each other very tightly. This is about health, vitality, looking after yourself, nurturing your soul. Okay. There could have been someone that was stuck in a comfort zone, you know, some sort of materialistic bondage. Okay, tell me more about this Knight of Cups for Cancer. I feel like someone is seeking opportunity with you, that's what I feel. This Knight of Cups, he is drunk on love. I call him the Knight of Love, right? It's like he's drunk on love, daydreamy. He's very kind and romantic and passionate and loving, and they want to come in here with their cup of love. They want to offer you their love. A love offer is coming in here through this Knight of Cups. He's quite unpredictable. He'll just pop up here. Okay. I feel like someone's coming back to heal a connection. That's what I feel. They want a new start with you. Yeah. Okay, Eight of Wands. So right, Eight of Wands. Yes, there's communication coming in here, Cancer. Something is coming at you quite fast. Someone here might need to release a bit of fear. Okay. Tell me about this Eight of Wands. Yeah, something is coming at you quite fast. Someone's going to use initiative here. This is forward motion, movement, progress. Someone feels inspired, motivated. Looks like they're coming at you quite fast. Traveling. Possibly someone's buying a car here. Someone here could have a military background. I feel that someone had to re-establish control of their life. They had to re-establish control of their emotions. Their feelings could have been out of control. You can hear the fear in my voice, Cancer. So they might need to sort of, like I said. Also, I feel that someone needs to get control of their ego as well. I feel that someone could be letting ego and fear consume them. Okay. With this Chariot card, someone is calling order here. Order, structure, power, really taking control of their life, but taking control of this connection. So something or someone is coming at you very fast. I don't feel... This could be both of you. You could be mirroring, triggering, manifesting without realising, but I feel that you haven't let this person go and they haven't let you go, or vice versa. This can go either way. Someone is hanging on to you very tightly. This is something of great value to someone that is close to their heart. It means a lot to them. So with this Eight of Wands, this tells me that there's some sort of communication. They're taking some sort of action towards you, some sort of news. They do need to release fear because you can hear it in my voice. They could be afraid to approach you. There could be a block in communication. Okay. A blocked throat chakra. They're not communicating right now. There's a communication block. Someone could have had to go through a healing stage as well. Okay. Any more love messages for Cancer? This is about, you know, structure as well. Bringing structure to your soul and to your life and stability, right? But also with this Chariot, this tells me that somebody wants conflict to end in victory. That's what I hear. Yeah. Conflict to end in victory. They're very nervous at the moment. So if they could just release that bit of fear, then they can come in with this love offer. You know, they want to tell you how they feel. Yeah. Somebody does. Tell me more about this Chariot. Looks like they're getting ready to make their move. Could have possibly been some sort of in and out, in and out, in and out. I feel that they're going to act on initiative. That's what I feel. Any more want to come out for Cancer? So the outcome of the situation looks positive because you've got the Star card. So that's telling you to trust and have faith and remain hopeful. As I said, someone sees you as a wish fulfillment, a wish upon a star. Their happy ending, right? Possibly they had to walk away from something else, okay? Because we're having the Eight of Cups here. So, you know, there could have possibly been another situation going on. They could have walked away in the past, now they're trying to come back. Or they're going to come back, Eight of Cups. Possibly they could be afraid to reach out to you. They might be fearful that you've walked away with this Eight of Cups. This is walking away from things that are emotionally unfulfilling to you, that you're not happy in a situation. Someone here had to go on a spiritual journey, spiritual growth. I picked that up with the Star card, that they had to go through some sort of healing external wounds, healing within, healing something from their past, something from their childhood, something like that. But someone here is clinging on to every bit of hope. Could be both of you, could be the other person, right? I tune in intuitively, I read the energies. With this Four of Pentacles and this Star, this could be both of you, hanging on very tightly to the hope. And the Star card is saying, yes, you can remain hopeful and trust and have faith. I feel like they could possibly have to walk away from another situation. Okay. Tell me more about this Eight of Cups. Tell me more about this Eight of Cups. This could be you. Maybe you walked away. Maybe you had enough of waiting, you know, and then you walked away. They are going to take the leap of faith. I do pick up someone here that was very resistant to change. Sort of non-committal. Because we're having the Seven of Swords, the Magician, and the Fool. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So possibly, yes, they are trying to come back into your life here. They're trying to get away from something else or someone. I do pick up someone here that's gathering their resources, you know, gathering their bearings. They're trying to come back. I do pick up a bit of sort of backwards and forwards energy. Okay, so someone here wants to embrace change, embrace their destiny, pursue their heart's desire. I do feel that they are trying to free themselves from another situation, possibly, or if not, they could be trying to free themselves from that fear that you can hear in my voice, you know, the fear, the doubt, the worry. Okay, so possibly they could be trying to get away from another situation. They're trying to manifest something better. They're trying to get rid of something first. So this is about being resourceful as well. Possibly there's someone here that is being sneaky and trying to get away with something. Okay, if it's not your person, it'll be who they're around, or, you know, whoever this resonates with. But I strongly feel they need to release the fear. So someone here wants to be a daredevil. They want to be spontaneous. They want change, right? They want to be a free spirit. This could be you. Maybe you want to seek opportunity elsewhere. You want a new start. You want to be free. You want to go traveling. You want change. Possibly you want to be open to new things, right? So with this Magician, this tells me that someone is finally, like I said, surrendering to the divine, tuning in with themselves, being creative, using their initiative. Look, they're going to act on initiative. They're trying to manifest you. Okay? Someone's realizing, you know, their strength, their their stamina, their potential, their skills, and they can do anything. They can conjure up anything. Willpower. As I will it, so it be. Right? But with this Seven of Swords, I do feel that someone could have a tendency to act a bit foolish, and a bit childish. And it's like they've got wicked ways, a bit of a trickster, right? Bit of a trickster. Just make sure that they're serious and permanent, and, you know, this time around they're not going to keep sort of in and out, yeah? You make sure that you let them know that you want consistency, you want stability, you want commitment, and you don't want someone who is half there and half over there, right? Because like I said, I do pick up someone here that is a little bit, tiny bit of a player. Backwards and forwards, right? So just make that clear to them, Cancer, if this is the case. Otherwise you're going to walk away, because this is water energy, yeah? So, you know, if they're going to come back to mess around and play games, just let them know that you are open to other options and open to new opportunities, and you're not going to wait around for them forever. This could be you manifesting more money, manifesting more abundance in your life. Look, you're using initiative. You're being very, very creative, right? You're tapping into a high source of power. You're inner magician. Yeah? This is about having faith in who you are as well, being true to who you are, right? Tell me more about this magician. Tell me more about this magician for Cancer. Tell me more about this magician. Someone, especially from the other person's point of things, they need to gain control of their life and their ego. That's what I feel, and that's what they're doing there. This could be you as well. Also, someone here needs to release confusion. That's what I feel. They're very confused, indecisive. Should I, shouldn't I walk away? That sort of thing. Could be you, Cancer. Okay. Could be you. I don't feel that someone is fighting fair here. That's what I feel. I just pulled the Justice card. Okay, so this is the card of Libra. You could have Libra in your chart. They could have Libra in their chart. I feel that there was an injustice here. Someone isn't being very fair, like I said. There isn't much give and take in this situation. There isn't much equalness, compromise. And I do feel with some of you Cancerians, you could have your guard up a little bit. Protecting yourself, protecting your heart, because you're a little bit distrustful. Because like I said, with this backwards and forwards energy, also someone here's quite childish as well. So this Justice card, possibly someone that wants forgiveness here. They want a second chance. So they're seeking opportunity with you. They're seeking victory with you. It's like that somebody here wants to do a justice here. Okay, they want to benefit in this situation because somebody was unfairly treated here, right? So like I said, there needs to be balance here. There needs to be fairness here in this situation. Possibly there is something going on to do with court battles, financial settlements, and someone's waiting to hear news about that. It could be something to do with financial, legal stuff. I do pick up something to do with materialistic bondage there with the Four of Pentacles. It's like someone's sort of hanging on to their assets and everything that they've got, that sort of thing. So with this Justice card, someone could be coming back here to be fair to you, okay, to do right by you, to do the right thing. This is divine truth, you know, divine justice. This is doing the right thing, yeah? They're doing the right thing here. This is someone that wants to make a wise decision as well. Like I said, they want to do a justice here. Tell me more about this Justice card. Tell me more about this Justice card. I feel if they have been holding back, it could be that they were respecting your boundaries. Okay. Tell me more about this Justice card. Someone definitely wants to fight for what's right here. Yeah, someone's got their guard up here. Again, banishing things out of your life that aren't good for you. If it's not you, it will be the other person. Someone who's quite guarded. Look, with this Ace of Swords, Justice. I do believe there's boundaries here. With this Ace of Swords, there is truth and clarity coming into a situation. Their throat chakra could be opening up, their base chakra, heart chakra. With this Ace of Swords, this is someone that has a very active mind, objective, intellectual, making decisions, making choices, and there is some sort of cycle here being completed. I do feel that you are entering a new phase in your life, entering a new cycle. There is some sort of stage in someone's life here that is being completed. This is achievement, goal achieving. This is accomplishment. This is victory. This is success. This is about feeling confident within yourself as well. Okay, being confident, being powerful, feeling on top of the world again, being comfortable in your own skin, being comfortable in your sexuality. Okay, I feel like you want to do yourself justice here as well, Cancer. So there is a bit of truth and clarity coming in with that Ace of Swords. Again, feeling motivated, feeling inspired, gaining perspective, not wanting anything to cloud their judgment. Okay. The Lovers, Gemini, the Sun. So I do feel that this will be worth the wait, okay, because you've got the Star card, the Sun, the Justice, possibly twin flame soulmate dynamic. This is Gemini, and then we've got Leo energy. So the outcome of the situation looks positive, okay. I feel like no matter what, I feel that, you know, you are going to be done a justice here. Possibly you want to free yourself from a situation. With this Sun card, this is about, again, freedom, liberation, prosperity, abundance, joy. Possibly there could have been a third-party situation, because this is about choices and decisions as well. But this is also about showing yourself love and nurturing yourself and nurturing your soul, being in union with yourself and having a good relationship with yourself. I do feel that something is coming to a completion, and then something new is going to be starting with this Sun card. As I said, light will be brought to a situation, turning a negative into a positive, right? You've got some very positive cards here, okay? There's definitely going to be some sort of reconciliation here, but just have an open mind and just be careful, because like I said, I do pick up a backwards and forwards type energy. Just make sure, you know, that you let them know that you want stability and that you don't want someone that is in and out of your life. You want consistency. Just be clear with them. And you want change here. I feel that you are open to new things. Could be going traveling here. When I see the Sun in the world, this tells me that this could be a long distance thing with some of you. You could be far away from your person. So there's going to be a lot of traveling going on. But light is going to be brought to a situation with this Sun card. Someone sees you as an achievement, as an accomplishment, as a happy ending. Okay. Any more love messages? Any more love messages want to come up for Cancer? Whatever you decide to do, you know, choice and free will. As I said to everybody, you know, go with your own judgment, go with your intuition, gut instincts, follow your heart, and I do believe that's what that you are going to do. Okay. So if someone did walk away, I feel that they're trying to come back in, but you are going to make it clear to them that you want them there permanently, not sort of in and out, in and out. Any more love messages when I come out for Cancer? Any more love messages when I come out for Cancer? This is about not letting anyone dim your light here as well, okay? Also, this is about someone that needs clarity of thought, closure, clarity, gaining perspective, like I said. They're gaining clarity of thought here as well in this situation. I do feel here that someone has got something to say. That's what I feel. Yep, Judgment. Okay, So I do feel they could have gone through some sort of spiritual awakening, some sort of spiritual development, spiritual ascension, a transitional stage in their life. And they're going to call judgment here. They've got something to say. They want to speak their truth. They want to voice their truth. And again, with the boundaries, this is about choices, decisions. I feel like someone's true self has woken up. Their soul, their spirit has woken up. You know, it's like they've been resurrected. Judgment. The judgment day is coming, okay? Someone, it's like they're going to rise and come into this love offer and come into this communication, take action, take the leap of faith. If they have gone through this spiritual growth, this ascension, then they've had to say goodbye to an old life, an old self, so they might be sort of a little bit sort of wary of something, you know, their surroundings, and they've had to adapt, they've had to adjust to a new life. But yeah, it does look like somebody wants to make a judgment call here. It could be you. Maybe you got something to say, you know. Possibly someone in this situation felt like they're not heard, like they're not acknowledged, like they don't have a voice, right? So now they're getting ready to talk. They've got something to say. They're trying to manifest you. They're trying to manifest this connection. You're going to be entering a new phase. They're coming back here to do a justice, to do what's right, to be fair, right? Possibly, like I said, they had to walk away from another commitment, a marriage, a relationship, a third party. Okay. And I do pick up here that someone strongly needs to surrender fear and release fear and let it go. Just let them know that you don't want to be with a player. You want someone who is 100% one-on-one, fully committed and fully invested in this connection, okay? Definitely reconnecting with a lost love here. Someone's coming back to heal something, rekindle something, or resurrect something here. Yeah, they've got something to say. They're calling judgment. I have some outcome cards here for Cancer. Okay. So at the moment, they're doing a lot of thinking. This could be you. Two of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. At the moment, they're doing a lot of thinking, anticipating, planning, preparing to come in with their sort of truth, with this love offer, right? They want this situation to have structure, to have control again, you know, completedness again. So with the Two of Wands, someone is gaining perspective here. They're gaining vision. Like I said, clarity of thought. They need to release fear because you can hear how blocked my throat chakra is. So someone could be afraid to reach out to someone here. Possibly they feel that you've got someone else, that you're entertaining other options. We all have choice and free will. Whether you want to go with someone else, that's up to you. Okay? No one's judging you. Okay? We all have choice and free will. Possibly someone here has got other options because we're having the Lovers card, and possibly they might have to make a decision between two people, and they might have to walk away from something. But their offer that is coming in, it looks heartfelt, it looks promising, it looks, you know, genuine. Okay. They're doing a lot of thinking right now, you know, the correct way to approach you, to let their guard down with this Two of Wands. Like I said, they're just trying to gain a bit of perspective, clarity of thought. Any more for Cancer? Anyone want to come out for Cancer? Anyone want to come out for Cancer? So, I do feel here someone could have their guard up here. Okay. This is someone that is thinking reasonable, thinking logical. Or they're trying to, like I said, gain clarity of thought. I've just pulled the Page of Swords. This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So possibly someone could be watching someone's social media here. He is the intriguer, he's the spy, he's the observer. Someone is getting ready to let their guard down, but at the right time. So as I said, they're just sort of, you know, just doing a lot of thinking right now. The best way to let their guard down, approach you, change direction. Just be careful of gossipy people as well. Okay, just be careful of outside influences and gossipy people. Don't let them interfere. Don't let them dim your light. Okay. There is some sort of spiritual ascension going on here. Some sort of transitional stage that is still being completed. It's still being completed. Okay. But I do feel that you are going to be entering a new phase in your life, and that you are open to change. And other stuff, you know, you're open to new stuff. It's like you're not putting all your eggs in one basket sort of thing. Any more messages on a connection to Cancer? The Hierophant. Ooh. So it's like, so Taurus energy. Someone's got principles here. They've got morals. You know, they've got standards. They've got tradition to live up to. Could be a tradition thing. Someone here is very spiritual, very traditional, very old-fashioned. Talking with the divine. Talking with their ancestors. Possibly somebody wants a commitment here, right? They want to make things official, get married. With this Hierophant, like I said, I feel that someone has got morals. It's like integrity. Yeah. They want to act with integrity. That's what I keep hearing. Maybe some final outcome cards. I'm going to get some final outcome cards here. Get some final outcome cards here. Oops, one on the floor. Play with me. Okay. Okay, so possibly someone could have children here. We're having the Page of Cups, and then we've got the Three of Wands. So possibly they're turning their back at the moment. It's because they're doing some sort of meditating, like I said, gaining clarity of thought, thinking the correct way to approach it. They're doing a lot of watching and thinking right now. This could be you. Maybe you've got fire in your chart. Okay, waiting for your ships to come in. Okay, we've got the Page of Cups here. So you could be dealing with two water signs. A young one and then a much older one. It doesn't have to be. With this Page of Cups, he or she, they're like teenagers. They can be immature, childish. Also someone that has childlike tendencies. Possibly you could be having two love offers coming in. Okay, possibly. As I said, could all be the same person with strong water in their chart. And they could have ascended, you know, could have been the same person. So this Page of Cups, again, passionate, affectionate, kind, romantic, very poetical, very loving, but they can be sort of inexperienced and non-committal and childish. If you're not dealing with two water signs, possibly you could be having a new person come in. This could be you. Maybe you want to make the love offer. If you don't know who this Page of Cups is, for those that this resonates with, this can represent someone's son, daughter, brother, sister, niece, nephew, right? Could be a family member with this Page of Cups. But I do pick up someone here that is very young. You could be younger than them, or they could be younger than you, okay? But you could be dealing with an old person, a new person coming. But yeah, that can represent someone's family. So with the Wheel of Fortune, I feel that there's going to be a turnaround here. Bear with me. Possibly someone has children here. They've got children from someone else. I've just pulled the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Cups. So possibly, Cancer, you've got a past person coming back. I do pick up someone here that, like I said, childlike tendencies, or they have children with someone. So the Six of Cups is nostalgia, is soulmates, is reminiscing. Someone could have a strong connection to someone from their past, heavily thinking about them. Possibly they have an unhealthy attachment to something from their past, something to do when they were little, that they've been holding on to. Possibly there was some sort of obligations going on, something to do with family, children that they were in, you know. Do pick up something to do with childhood, abandonment issues, something to do with parents. I do feel here that they need to let go of something, or they need closure from something, or someone does. And you have a past person coming back. So as I said, you could be dealing with an old person or a new person, or this could indicate someone's, you know, children or family members. So with the Wheel of Fortune, this tells me that there's going to be a huge turn of events. There's going to be changes here. Plus, this time round, like I said, things are going to go in your favour. There's going to be a huge turnaround, a breakthrough here. You know, things are on the up here. Also, this is about embracing your inner child as well. Okay, possibly you want to revisit somewhere from your childhood, a happy memory. This is just like huge nostalgia, right? So with this Wheel of Fortune, this is telling you, you know, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Be open to other things. Be open to new love. Be open to change, right? As I said, someone is hanging on to something here very, very tightly. Okay, just be fair to yourself. Be true to yourself. That's what the Justice card is saying as well. Yeah, make sure that you look after yourself and do yourself a justice. You know, feel balanced within yourself. So with a lot of you, yes, there is someone coming back here to heal something, to resurrect something, to rekindle something, because you're having the Judgment card there as well. So yeah, there could be past people coming back. Possibly you're going to have to make a decision between two people, old person, new person. If not, if you decide to seek opportunity elsewhere, you want change, you want something better, you know, you just want something new. And that's why the Wheel of Fortune is there. If you want to go alone, you know, we have choice and free will, right? Any more want to come out for Cancer? Any more want to come out for Cancer? Possibly there's some sort of opportunity coming in here, like this person might want to seize the day with you, seize the moment. They see you as an opportunity. I do pick up some sort of sexual energy here as well, something desirable, passion, fire. It's like I feel that there's some sort of opportunity coming your way, and you're going to be going traveling. You're going to be getting some sort of news, something to do with a job, promotion, a career, something to do with that. And there's going to be some sort of change, some sort of turnaround. The wheel is turning, the ever-flowing, you know, cycles. There's going to be some sort of opportunity coming in here with this Ace of Wands. And again, another ace. New start, being creative, giving birth to new ideas, seizing the moment, look, seizing the day. And also this Wheel of Fortune, like I said, is telling you that when opportunities are offered to you, grab them. Yeah? Grab them when they're presented to you, when they're offered to you. And don't go against your moral integrities and, you know, things like that. So there's going to be a lot of choices and decisions that needs to be made here. And then at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Four of Swords. So at the moment, things are at a standstill right now. You know, things are quiet right now. There isn't much communication going on right now, especially if someone is still going through this transition or this completion stage in their life, these changes, these phases at the moment. And also with the Star card there as well, plus the Four of Swords, this tells me that someone could be in recovery from an injury, could be something to do with work, releasing that fear. They could be recovering from a back injury, leg injury, okay, very much having a rest, rejuvenating, some sort of solitude, some sort of sanctuary. They're tired, they need to have a rest, stressed, you know. So at the moment, like I said, things are at a standstill right now. But I do feel that there's going to be some sort of turnaround here with this Wheel of Fortune, a turn of events. Something's coming back around, and there's some sort of opportunity here that is going to be presented to you. and whatever you decide to do, that's very much up to you. As I say with everybody, go with your own judgment, go with your intuition, go with your gut instincts, follow your heart. We all have choice and free will. Whether you choose to go it alone, seek opportunity elsewhere, take the leap of faith, embrace change on your own, that's up to you. You will do the right thing, right? You will do a right thing, the right thing that benefits you, that's good for you, that's right for you. Okay. So I hope that, you know, this was insightful. I hope it resonates for some of you. Okay. Sending you so much love. Peace be with you. Blessings. Bye, Cancer.